Hello, in this video I'll demonstrate how the high definition animations for Intrepid Izzy are created. So let's take a look. Okay, this is the animation software. I wrote it myself for the specific purpose of animating high definition sprites. As you can see, the character I'll be animating consists of several parts. These will be stretched and rotated and warped in order to create motion. I've also got a picture of the complete character for reference, and you'll see why it's inverted in a minute. But first I have to map these images to polygons, so that's what I'll do now. And here we are. Everything's mapped to a polygon, including the inverted example. Now I have to put these together, so I click on the Bones tab. This is where I put all the pieces together and create a skeleton. First let's put all the pieces in. That's easy enough, I just click Add All, and there they are. But they're not in the right order yet. I have to drag them around and put everything in its right place. And that's why the inverted example is useful, so I'll put that down here. And now I have a whole bunch of layers to move around, so let's fast forward again. Alright, everything seems to be in place. I don't need the example anymore, so I delete it. Now before I can start animating, I also have to make a skeleton. This little blue circle is the origin of the skeleton, and the base of the spine is a good place to use as the origin, so that's where I'll put this. Alright, now I use the bone creation tool, the plus sign, to create the actual bones. So here's a hip bone, and one on the other side, and a leg, and I think it's time for another fast forward. Now I've got a skeleton, and I've linked the layers to the respective bones, so when I move the bones, the layers will be deformed accordingly. Well, that all seems to be working, so time to start animating. This is the animation view. This is where I animate these bones using these tools. And here is the frame list. It's only one frame now, so let's add another one. Now if I click the origin of the skeleton, that locks its position in this frame. And then in the other frame, I move it somewhere else. If I play the animation now, the wizard moves back and forth between the two positions. Now if I add some more frames, the program will automatically interpolate them. Just like so. That makes life a lot easier. Okay, that was just an example. So let's remove this again and make a proper animation. This whole process is just me dragging the bones around a lot, so I'll fast forward through most of it. Okay, let's see what we've got so far. Not bad, but it's still a bit stiff. It could use some more work. Okay, I think the animation is good enough now. Now it's time to put this in the game. I'll scale it down to 50% and I export the frames. There we go. And here's the final result. I hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration. Thanks for watching.